Hello there, Aries, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your weekly tarot reading. This is good. January 24th through the 30th. We'll take a look at your overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And if you're enjoying the content that I create or resonating with the message, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider like, commenting, or subscribing. Okay, we're going to get into it, into your reading here. Now, it's kind of interesting, Aries, because I was looking back at your January readings, and, you know, it's been this sense of you wanting to step into your power, you know, getting ready to do big things, whatever that might mean for you. Parrot Spirit, watch your words. You know, let's see what's on the bottom. Rebirth is assured. Yeah, I feel like you're stepping into this new world, stepping into your power. You've come through something that was difficult. I know that from your readings in 2021 and, you know, through the beginning of this year. You're shifting into that rebirth. But with watch your words, it's this energy of, you know, what you're saying about yourself, what you're saying about who you are becoming, right, needs to be looked at really closely. You know, making sure that you're saying things in a positive way and staying really positive. That's, you know, that's good advice for all of us all the time. So let's see what we have. Discovery and then deception. You know, that deception can actually be you. You know, watching your words, being careful that you're phrasing everything in a positive way. What is your self-talk? You know, what are you saying about those things that you're discovering about yourself? So we're going to go to the tarot. This could be, you know, the energy of somebody that's around you, because there could be a cross watchers, you know, bringing their energy in. But let's go to the tarot and see what we have here. Okay, this one too. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands and Nine of Pentacles. Really nice energy. These two really go well together. Independent and free, working on your pentacles, enjoying your life. Queen of Wands, super confident, you know, exuberant, creative, business savvy. You know, both of these are energies that don't really have to have somebody else in their life. You know, they're fine by themselves, working on their pentacles, enjoying their friends and family, you know, walking in nature, creating businesses, you know, just a really lovely energy here. So we'll clarify, but wow, that's a great energy to start with. Okay, I just saw the Devil, so let's see what that is. You know, our part of me is asking, you know, are you attached to staying single? Because both of these cards, it's interesting, they both dropped. That is an energy of, you know, independence, freedom. And so we have the Queen of Cups here. This is your area of resistance or your obstacle. This is a sense of loving yourself, you know, really caring, nurturing for yourself, knowing that you have to fill your own cup before you can love others. And loving yourself enough that you're not needing the affirmations, the love of others to know your worth. And that's where I think this parrot energy is coming from, right? It's kind of, you know, this energy of your self-talk. What is your self-talk? Is your self-talk loving? You know, do you look in the mirror and get really excited and say, oh, my goodness, Aries, you are just looking so good today. You know, the Queen of Wands would. The Queen of Wands would do that. So it's kind of like, are you doing that? Okay, the Three of Swords popped out. This is your advice. So we are going to take a look at that. When we clarify, we'll just definitely see. You know, this is that pain that you have been struggling to let go of for some time. So let's see. You're in a good energy right now. And then Six of Cups, nostalgia, something of the past. So let's see what we have here, the Lovers. Wheel of Fortune. King of Swords. So you could be working, you could be, you know, this could be a connection with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. What's underneath that? Two of Wands. Having to decide. You know, it can also be about clarity. You know, getting really clear. So you have the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune. You know, it's a strong connection that is bringing in blessings to you. So I'm really interested. We're going to clarify that Lovers in a minute. I'm interested to know, is that the Six of Cups? I'm going to see if the Lovers shows up naturally on that when we clarify. Okay, so let's see what we have with this Nine of Pentacles and Queen of Wands. Oh, we get the Queen of Wands again. Victory. You know, overcoming the emotional toll that I think this took on you, having the clarity, understanding now, maybe even seeing, you know, wow, lots of great energy underneath here. Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Somebody perhaps coming in and offering that. So here we have, in your present energy, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Both energies of kind of independence, working on your career, looking really good, you know, feeling really good about yourself. And it's interesting. It's as if somebody's coming in and offering you love, but they want to go on a new path with you, and yet you're still in your Queen of Wands energy. It's almost as if you're blocking this. You don't want this. Huh, interesting. The feeling I'm getting here is that somebody new is offering this love. But what you're wanting is somebody from the past. You're missing somebody from the past. So let's see what we have here. With the Queen of Cups, we have Page of Pentacles again. So with the Queen of Cups, you know, this is your area of resistance or your obstacle. Queen of Cups. Self-love, loving yourself, filling up your own cup with the love. You know, saying affirmations that, you know, self-love is every single day. You know, we have to love ourselves every single day. You can't take a day off. Sometimes I have to remind myself that, you know, it's hard. Especially if you haven't really kind of grown up with that type of attitude of loving yourself. You know, watching what you're saying about yourself. Do you look in the mirror and say, oh, you could afford to lose a couple of pounds, or, you know, oh, you look tired today. You know, or are you picking out those things that you can compliment about yourself? You know, are you saying kind things to yourself? This is your obstacle. You're having a hard time. You're having a hard time, I think, seeing the message I'm getting. I feel like you were in a relationship in the past. I don't think you're in it now. And the person that you were with could have been very controlling, could have even been in third-party situations. And third-party does not mean that it's actually a third person. It can, but, you know, like the Emperor is really tied to his work. Gender doesn't matter, but this energy of, you know, somebody had a lot of time and energy for their work, for their career, and not for you. It's this energy. I'm getting this sense that you're not seeing, you may be not quite seeing this situation for what it really was. So what I'm trying to articulate this correctly. You may in your mind feel like, say this person that you were with was really tied to the work. So it took a lot of time and energy away from your connection. And you recognize, it's kind of like you recognize that that was a problem in your relationship, but I'm getting the sense that you are feeling guilty, as if this person may have even said to you, you know, yeah, well, I go to work so I don't have to be around you, or something like that. You know, like you're taking this energy and kind of placing blame on yourself for actually an issue that somebody else had. That is the emperor, you know, that's the emperor's actions. The truth is, you know, to discover that that is that person's issue. Like, you can only control yourself. You can't control anybody else's actions. You can only control how you react to somebody else's actions. You can't really make anybody else do something, you know. Sometimes that's really hard, because then that means the flip side. Nobody could really make you do something. And there's another scenario where you really tied to your work because you didn't want to be spending so much time and energy with this person, you know. There's something there. I really feel like it has to do with career, work, you know, things, hobbies, activities that take time away from the connection. And you may have been drawn to people like that because you were kind of like that too. Doesn't mean that you were. I'm just saying that I feel like this was an issue in a past relationship. And this is your obstacle. You're not seeing this clearly. You're feeling as if that there's still some, and I feel like you've worked on this, Aries, but there's, you know, the emperor could also even be a parent. It doesn't have to be father figure. There's something there, okay? There's something there about how you talk about your work, or you talk about the work of others, you know, your words. There's something. You're finding your value in your pentacles instead of finding, you know, you're finding your value in your work and what you do, how you make your money, okay? Instead of loving you for who you are, for the generous, loving soul that you are. There's something here about your worth being somewhat connected to how much money you make or what you do as your career, or choosing partners that make money or have, you know, a lot of financial security, stability. So it's kind of a really interesting energy here. It's about changing. I think it's about loving yourself for who you are instead of how much money you make or the status that comes with your money. And then what do we have? Three of Swords. Yeah. Two of Cups. I feel like a lot of you have somebody in mind, okay? Because we have the Six of Cups here. I think you're looking back. If you don't want this person back, that's okay. We all have free will. It's really about taking a look at this past relationship and the connection between the two of you. There's, you know, we have the Three of Swords. This is your advice. It's about the advice is to take a look at this painful situation in the past. I don't think this is now. I think this is past energy. It's about taking a really good look at why it ended. You know, what was painful about that situation. Queen of Cups is coming up again. I feel like some of you feel as if this is a lot of like internal conflict. sometimes like, you know, guilt or shame. This person, you may have actually been trying to love yourself, do things for you, make decisions that were good for you, and then this person made you feel guilty for it and may have ended the relationship because of that. But there's other issues. There were other issues in this relationship. It's almost as if you're looking at why it ended and you're kind of like taking the blame for why this ended. And yet it's not, you know, there's two sides to every story, right? But I feel like you're internalizing, you're blaming yourself for this ending in some way. Because you either went in a direction that was good for you, and this person didn't like that, or you didn't love yourself enough, and this person it was kind of a toxic, codependent type of situation. This person didn't see your light. They didn't cherish you, Aries. I think they may have said that they did, but I'm not sure that they really, they were trying to hold you back. I feel like you were shining in some way. Yeah, you've kind of, look at this, the star. You've healed from this connection and now you're ready to shine your light. It's that you may be holding yourself back from shining your light because this person in the past was trying to hold back your light, maybe even making you feel guilty for shining your light, for being who you really are. You may have, you know, started a business, or you may have been on a career path that was just really, you know, taking some of your time and energy, but it was really thrilling to you, right? And it was as if they almost could not handle it. But that's on them, right? That is on them. You know, all you are really responsible is for your actions. And we're never, you know, to not shine your light brightly to help keep somebody else happy is not part of your path. So even though there may have been a lot of really wonderful things in this connection, this person was really trying to hold back your light. And they were doing it kind of like in very backstabbing type of ways, you know, sneaky kind of stuff. Yeah. 9 of Cups. You're putting out your wishes. Your wishes are going to be granted. Let's see what's under there. Queen of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, King of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so the outcome here is that you have the 6 of Cups. There's this energy of looking back on something in a very sweet way, okay? Even if this person may be coming back, right? Or you may be reaching out to this person. But it's about taking another look. You've needed some time to look at this 3 of Swords. See, the 3 of Swords is here twice. It's about taking another look, finding a different perspective of why this ending happened, about why it was so painful. Well, you know, endings are painful, but why? I don't know why they're really stressing this. Why was this ending so painful? It's part of your discovery. It's a part of what is going to unlock the wheels so that they can turn for you and bring in a true counterpart, somebody that's truly loving. Really interesting reading because they're really pointing out that you need to look at this heartache closely and ask yourself why. Why is it so painful? It's painful. That's a fact. But why? When I think you can answer that, then you're going to see all the other options. I think right now it's almost like you're fixated on this person from the past because you're trying to figure it out. You know, it's almost like your mind is saying, but I don't get it. Why did that end? Why did that end? You have a lot of maybe guilt about it ending. You're blaming yourself for it ending. But there's something else. And, you know, really getting into understanding that, you know, people have to be accountable for their own actions. And if you were trying to shine your light and you were going in a direction that was what you was on your path that you wanted to do, and this person, you know, may have made you feel guilty about it, or, you know, something about, you know, the Seven of Swords can be saying unkind things about you behind your back, or, you know, something like that. You may have even worked with this person, and, you know, why was it so painful? And then asking yourself, you know, okay, what is the blessing out of this all leaving? Because with the Wheel of Fortune, there is going to be blessings bestowed upon you. And with the Lover's card, I mean, it's just a lovely energy of, you know, somebody coming in that is your true counterpart, somebody that recognizes your light, cherishes your light. Cut away what is no longer needed for you. And I feel like part of that is also cut away any of the talk that you've been saying to yourself about why this ended. You may even be saying that to your friends. You know, well, it ended because, you know, I'm just too independent. I'm too independent and I work on my career. So, you know, that love ended because I'm too independent. I'm too focused on my money. I'm shining my light over here, right? And they didn't like it. And, you know, here you are as a Queen of Wands and all you're attracting is a Knights, right? It's kind of like, yeah, I can only get that kind of person. You know, somebody that's, you know, because, well, they really only like me because of my money, because, you know, just take a look at that. There's nothing wrong with being, you know, working on your career, especially if you're doing something that you're really passionate about, right? Yeah, it is kind of interesting. You have a lot of Queen energy. Everything else here is like Knights. All right, let's go to your Soul Truth card. Who am I ready to forgive? Oh, is that one a good one for this? I'm not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become. Is it time to let go, forgive, and move onward? Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes. Notice how you grew and what you learned. Who do you want to become, and how is this resistance holding you from what your soul wants? Today's soul action: write a forgiveness letter, then practice the Ho'oponopono. That's the Hawaiian prayer. I know I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Today, while thinking of the person you are ready to forgive. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I'll put it up there. It's a beautiful prayer. And, you know, it really has helped me in the past. When you're in situations where really, you know, you are not what somebody else says about you. You are who you are, right? And you are not the actions that somebody else has done to you. You know, I am not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become. The only thing we can control, right, is how we react to things that are done to us. And so it's about taking another look at that. And sometimes it means, I really feel, Aries, that there's a strong need here or desire to love yourself, to forgive yourself. I really feel like you're kind of blaming yourself for something here. Or somebody has made you feel like you're to blame. And it's about stepping into knowing who you are and who you are becoming, right? And making choices that are good based on that, instead of listening to this, you know. Let that be. Forgive it. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. It helps you to take accountability for what it is that your actions, right? Because you need to be accountable for your actions. But sometimes what we don't realize is that we are not accountable for what others have done to us. Okay. Well, Aries, I'm going to leave it there. I do wish you so much love and light in this situation and all your situations. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.